All volunteers are asked to join their position as races will begin in 5 minutes. Tous les bénévoles sont demandés à leur poste puisque les courses débuteront dans 5 minutes. Races will begin in 5 minutes. Testing 1 2 1 2 test. Testing 1 2. Before we begin the races, I have a short announcement to make you. The 1500-meter for the males will be restated as there has been a scratch earlier in the competition. So the races will be redone for the male as there was been a scratch earlier in the competition. Alors les courses pour les garçons 1500 mètres seront refaites puisqu'il y a eu un désistement plus tôt dans la compétition. Good morning. Pretty good in here. And we're off with a clean start this time for the semifinals, 1500 meter for the ladies. Advancement 2 plus O. On the lane 1, we have the skater 316 from China, Zhang Chutong. On the lane 2, from the United States, skater 320, Haley Choi. On the lane 3, representing China, we have the skater 313, Gong Li. On the lane 4, representing Canada, skater 309, Alison Desmarais. On the lane 5, representing China, we have skater 317, Duan Li. And on the lane 6, representing Canada also, skater 307, Maggie Bennett. In first place, we have the skater Haley Char from United States, followed by the skater from China, 372, Chutong Zhang. And by the outside, Alison Marin now takes the lead, followed by skater 317, Duan Li from China. Sitting in third place, we have Haley Choi, and in fourth place, Maggie Bennett. Once again, the advancement is 2+0. Only the two first skaters can move up to the A final. And by the inside, skater 317, Li Xuan now takes the lead, and by the outside, skater 313 from China, Gong Li now takes the lead. In order, Li, Zhang, and Desmarais. With only 5 laps remaining, the fight will be tied for the first 4 position, and by the outside, skater 316, Zhang Chutong now takes the third place. 4 laps remaining. Zhang, Choi, Gong, and Desmarais in the order 1, 2, 3, and 4. With 2 laps remaining, the fight will be tied among the 3 Chinese skaters, with the skater 316, Zhang Chutong in first place, and 317, Li Zuan in second place. And last lap remaining, the fight will be tight. Last straight and last corner, and at the line, unofficially, Li and Zhang. Moving up next for the race 11B. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the advancement in this round is 2+0. Only the 2 first skaters can move up to the next round. L'avancement pour cette finale, demi-finale est de 2+0. Seulement les 2 premières patineuses peuvent avancer pour la prochaine ronde. And this is a clean start for the 6 skaters in this round. En bonnet numéro 1, représentant le Canada, nous avons la patineuse 303, Alison Charles. In second place, on the lane 2, from Belgium, we have the skater 300, Alexandra Daniel. On the lane 3, representing the United States, we have skater 321, Gabriela Hatchen. On the lane 4, representing Canada, we have Hannah Clark. On the lane 5, representing Canada also, we have skater 311, Jamie Lee. And on the lane 6, representing Canada, we have skater 305, Courtney Soro. In this race, Clark is in the front, followed by Alison Charles by the inside, and closely followed by the skater 321 from the United States, sitting in third place, Gabriela Hatchen. And by the inside, Alison Charles prend maintenant la première place. Et par l'intérieur, encore une fois, la patineuse 305, Courtney Saro, qui prend maintenant la première place. Et par l'extérieur, by the outside, 321, Gabriela Hatchem now takes the first place. Advancement 2+0. With 6 laps remaining by the outside, Jimmy Lee now takes the lead with only 5 laps remaining. 5 laps remaining. Lee, followed by Soro and Hatcher. And by the inside, Anderson Chow qui prend maintenant la troisième place. Nice inside pass from Courtney Saro, who now takes the first place. And by the outside, par l'extérieur, Alison Chow qui prend maintenant la deuxième place. The fight will be tied with only 3 laps remaining for the 2 first place. Two laps to go. Charles has now a comfortable lead on the 5 other skaters. It seems the fight will be tied for the 3rd, 4th, and 5th place. And last lap remaining. Last corner, and unofficially, Charles, Saro, and Lee and Hatcher. Those results are not official. Moving up next for the race 11C. And we're off with a clean start this time with a skater 315, Wang Xinhan from China in first place. In this race, 6 skaters. On the lane 1, representing the United States, skater 324, April Chen. On the lane 2, representing China, we have the skater 315, Wang Xinhan. On the lane 3, we're also representing China, we have the skater 314, Zia Huiling. Et maintenant, 4 patineuses du Canada. En la ligne 4, la patineuse 304, Audrey Faneuf. À la ligne 5, la patineuse 306, Léa Tessier. Et à la ligne 6, représentant également le Canada, la patineuse 301, Danae Blais. In the slide, with 10 laps remaining, it is la patineuse 304, Audrey Faneuf qui part maintenant la tête, suivi de près par la patineuse 315, Wang Xinhan de la Chine. En troisième place, nous avons la patineuse 306, Léa Tessier. With 8 laps remaining, outside pass from Danae Blake, who now takes the 2nd place. And now by the outside, she now takes the 1st place, and watch out to the skater 314 from China, Jia Huling, who now takes the lead. With 7 laps remaining, the speed picks it up. With 5 laps remaining, it is still the skater 314 from China, Jia Huling in 1st place. And by the outside, the skater 315 also from China, Ran Hixan, now takes the 2nd place. Remember, advancement 2+0. With 3 laps remaining, it is still Jia Huling from China in 1st place, followed by Ran Hixan from China. En 3e place, nous avons Danae Blais. Et dernier tour de piste. Les deux patineuses de la Chine ont une confortable avance sur les quatre autres patineuses. And last corner, and at the line unofficially, Xia Huling and Wang Xan. Moving up next. Moving up next for the race 11D, four skater in this race.
Go to the start. Ready.
And we're off with a clean start with the four skaters on this race. En première place, nous avons la patineuse 327 Juliette Brenham. À la ligne 2, representing the United States, we have the skater 325 Corinne Stoddard. Sitting in third place, we have the skater 314 318, my apologies, Daniel Amos. And sitting in fourth place, we have the skater 322 Elizabeth Johnson. Le rythme est lent, les patineuses s'étudient, avec Juliette Brenamo toujours en première place, avec seulement 10 tours à faire. The advancement on this round will be 3+0. Only the three first skater can move up to the next final. And outside pass from the skater 322, Elizabeth Johnson from the United States, who now takes the lead on Juliette Brenamo. With 8 laps remaining, the speed picks it up with Elizabeth Johnson in first place, followed by Juliette Brenamo et la patineuse 325 des États-Unis, Corinne Stoddard. With only 6 laps remaining, it is still the skater 322, Elizabeth Johnson in first place, suivi de près par Juliette Brenamo. Avec seulement 500 mètres à faire, c'est maintenant Juliette Brenamo par l'intérieur qui prend maintenant la première place. With 3 laps remaining, it seems the fight will be tied for the 3 first place. With 2 laps remaining, the positions remains unchanged. It is still Juliette Brenamo en première place. Et dernier tour de piste, Juliette Brenamo en première place. Et par l'intérieur, la patineuse 325, Corinne Stoddard qui prend maintenant la première place. And at the line, unofficially, Stoddard, Brenamo, and Johnson. Moving up next for the race 11E.
Go to the start. Ready.
And we're off with a clean start with this fourth skater for the semi-final 1500 meters. On the lane 1, representing Canada, we have the skater 312, Abby Young. À la ligne numéro 2, représentant le Canada également, nous avons la patineuse 310, Flavie Laroche-Roy. In third place, in the lane 3, representing the United States, we have the skater 323, Julie Leitai. And on the lane 4, representing the United States also, we have the skater 326, Molly Turco. Présentement, nous avons Flavie Laroche-Roy en première place, suivi par sa coéquipière de Calgary, Molly Young. Avec 11 tours à faire, les patineuses s'essoutent, le rythme est plutôt là. La Roche-Roy qui est prête toujours en tête, qui a déménagé cet été à Calgary, qui a maintenant connu une importante amélioration depuis son départ du Québec. Pour maintenant s'entraîner à l'Olympic Oval de Calgary, ici en Alberta. And by the outside, Molly Young now takes the first place. With only 8 laps remaining, the speed picks it up. Dans l'autre, Young, La Roche-Roy, Letaille and Turco. 7 laps remaining, 7 tours à faire. With 5 laps remaining, the speed picks it up with Molly Young in first place, suivi de près par Flavie Laroche-Roy et de très près par la patineuse 323 Julie Letaille. 4 laps to go. With 2 laps remaining, the fight will be tied for the second, third, and fourth place. And this corner, and last lap remaining, Molly Young. Abby Young is still in first place, followed by Flavie Laroche-Roy. And the skater 322, 323, Julie Letaille. And last corner, and at the line, unofficially, Young, Flavie Laroche-Roy, and Letaille. Those results are not official. Moving up next for the male 1500 meter semifinal 2+0.
Go to the start. Ready.
And we're off with the clean start, this time with only 6 skaters in this race, advancement 2+0. On the lane 1, representing China, we have the skater 368, Zhang Tianyi. On the lane 2, representing China, we have the skater 367, Yu Zongnan. On the lane 3, representing Canada, we have the skater 362, Marco Schumann. À la ligne 4, représentant le Canada également, nous avons le patineur 357, Maxime Raymond Chitaille. On the lane 5, representing the United States, we have the skater 377, Benjamin Pope. And on the lane 6, also representing the United States, we have the skater 381, JJ. With 9 laps remaining, the speed picks it up with the skater 377, Benjamin O from the United States in first place, followed by JJU. Sitting in third place, we have the skater from China, 367, skater Yu Zongnan from China. In fourth place, Marco Schumann est en quatrième place. Et par l'intérieur, le patineur 368 de la Chine, le patineur Li Wenlong from China. And outside pass from the skater 360 Zhang Tianyi from China, who now takes the first place. Followed by skater 367, also from China, Yu Songnan. Sitting in third place, we have Maxime Raymond Chitaya, and by the outside, Marco Schumann now takes the fourth place. With only 4 laps remaining, the fight picks it up, and the fight will be tied for the first 4 places. With 3 laps remaining, the fight will be tied for the first 2 first places with the advancement 2+0. And inside pass from Maxime Raymond Chitaya qui prend maintenant la deuxième place. And corner and last lap remaining, it is still the skater 368, Zhang Tianyi in first place, followed by Raymond Chitaya. Et dernier virage, and à la ligne, unofficially, Zhang Chitaya, Yu, and Schumann. Those results are not official. Moving up next for the races, 12B advancement 2+0 semifinals, 1500 meter for the male.
Go to the start. Ready.
And we're off the clean start with 6 skaters in this race. 6 patineurs, 6 skaters. On the lane 1, representing China, we have the skater 365, Li Wenlong. On the lane 2, representing the United States, we have the skater 380, Jonathan So. On the lane 3, representing the United States also, we have the skater 372, Aaron Hewitt. On the lane 4, à la ligne 4, représentant le Canada, nous avons le patineur 352, 352, Maxime Laoul. On the lane 5, representing the United States, we have the skater 377, Caleb Park. And on the lane 6, also representing the United States, we have the skater 375, Jericho. On the ice, by the outside, Maxim Lau now takes the lead with only 9 laps remaining. Sitting in second place, we have the skater from China, 365 Li Wenlong. In third place, we have the skater 375 from the United States, Jory Kola. One, two, and three. And by the inside, the skater 367, 365 Li Wenlong now takes the lead. And by the outside, and nice scratch from the skater 375, we now takes the lead. With only 5 laps remaining, the speed picks it up. And now back, the 380, 380, Jonathan Stowe is now in third place. With 4 laps remaining, the speed picks it up, and the fight will be tied for the 2 first places. And triple crash. And now, in first place, we have the 380 skater Jonathan Stowe. Sitting in second place, we have the skater 372 Aaron EVO, and sitting in third place, the skater 379 Caleb Park. It seems the fight will be tied for the second and third place. Last lap remaining, it is still the skater 380 Jonathan Stowe sitting in first place. Last corner and unofficially so followed by Hero and Park. Moving up next for the race 12C. There have been penalties in 2 advancements in the previous race. The skater 365 Li Wenlong from China has been penalized from impeding, and the skater 352 Maxime Laoun and the skater 375 Jory Kola has been advanced to the A final. Il y a eu une pénalité et 2 avancements dans la dernière course. Le patineur 365 Li Wenlong de la Chine a été pénalisé pour interférence et le patineur 352 Maxime Laoun et le patineur 375 Jory Kola ont été avancés pour la finale A. Once again, in the previous race, the skater 365 Li Wenlong from China has been penalized from impeding, while the skater 352 Maxime Laoun and the skater 375 Jory Kola have been advanced to the A final. The track stewards are preparing the ice for surface, and the races will begin shortly after.
No, to the start. Ready.
And we're off with a clean start this time with 6 skaters in this race. On the lane 1, representing Canada, we have the skater 359 Kiel Hills. À la ligne 2, représentant le Canada, nous avons le patineur 356 Jean-Sébastien Beau. À la ligne 3, représentant le Canada également, le patineur 358 Vincent Girard. À la ligne 4, représentant le Canada également, le patineur 353 Marc-Olivier Lemay. On the lane 5, representing Canada, we have the skater 363 Brandon Yamada. And on the lane 6, representing the United States, we have the skater 373 Andrew Hewitt. On the ice, the skater 353 Marc-Olivier Lemay is in first place, followed by Brandon Yamada and Vincent Girard. Sitting in fourth place, we have the skater 356 Jean-Sébastien Bon. And the speed picks it up, and Kelly is by the outside now takes the lead. And Andrew Hewitt from the United States now takes the third place. With only 8 laps remaining, the speed picks it up. And by the inside, Jean-Sébastien Bolt prend maintenant la troisième place. Avec seulement 6 tours à faire, Kelly is still in first place, suivi de près par Marc-Olivier Lemay et Jean-Sébastien Bolt. Place. And maintenant 2 plus 0. And small hesitation from Vincent Girard, now sitting in 5th place. With 3 laps remaining, the speed still picks it up with Marc-Olivier Lemay en première place, suivi de près par Kiel Hillis and Brandon Yamada. Avancement 2 plus 0. Advancement 2 plus 0. And at the corner, and last lap remaining, Marc-Olivier Lemay est toujours en première place, suivi de près par Kiel Hillis and Brandon Yamada. And unofficially at the line, Lemay, Hillis, and Yamada. One, two, test. False start.
Position 3, false start. Next race is 1 false start. Row 2 start. Ready.
And we're off the clean start this time with 6 skaters in this race. With 5 skaters in this race, advancement 3+0. On the lane 1, representing China, we have the skater 366, Sun Long. On the lane 2, representing the United States, we have the skater 374, Michael Quinny. On the lane 3, representing Australia, we have the skater 350, Luke Cohen. On the lane 5, representing Canada, we have the skater 360, Matty Peterson. And on the lane 5, representing Japan, we have the skater 370, Inoue Myoto. In this race, we have the skater 370, Myoto from Japan in first place, followed by Luke Cullen from Australia, and the skater 374 from the United States, Michael Cooley. With 1,000 meters left to go, the speed is still slow. The skaters are still evaluating each other. With 8 laps remaining, by the inside, the skater 366 from China, the skater Sun Long is now in the front, and by the outside, Matty Peterson now takes the lead with only 7 laps remaining. With 6 laps remaining in the fight, there's a lot of fight in the pack, and by the inside, Sun Long now takes the lead, followed by Matty Peterson and the skater 370 Inoue Myoto from Japan, sitting in third place. Once again, the advancement 3+0, avancement 3+0. 4 laps remaining, it seems the fight will be tied for the first, second, and third place. In the order, Sun Long, Peterson, and Myoto. 1, 2, and 3. And by the inside, Inoue Myoto now takes the second place with only 2 laps remaining. And last lap remaining, Sun Long is still in first place, followed by Inoue Myoto and Matty Peterson. And unofficially at the line, Long, Myoto, and Peterson.
Row 2 start. Ready.
And we're off with a clean start on this race with only 5 skaters on the ice. On the lane 1, représentant le Canada, nous avons le patineur 355, Nicolas Perrault. On the lane 2, Representing India, we have the skater 369, Akash Aradia. On the lane 3, representing Austria, we have the skater 351, Philemon Reiner. On the lane 4, representing the United States, we have the skater 376, Luca Lim. And on the lane 5, representing the United States also, we have the skater 371, Clayton De Clemente. With 10 laps remaining in the front, we have by the inside, Clayton De Clemente in first place, followed by the skater Luca Lim in second place. Sitting in third place, we have the skater 351, Philemon Renner. Sitting in fourth place, we have the skater du Québec, Nicolas Perrault. Et en cinquième place, nous avons Akash Aradia de l'Inde. 8 laps remaining, 8 tours à faire. C'est toujours le patineur 371, Clayton De Clemente en première place, suivi de près par Luca Lim et finalement en troisième place, nous avons la patineur 351, Philemon Renner de l'Autriche. And by the outside, Nicolas Perrault now takes the second place with only 5 laps remaining. Five laps remaining, 5 tours à faire. It seems that it's going to be Luca Lim, Nicolas Perrault et Akash Aradia qui auront l'avancement 3 plus 0. Lim, Perrault, Aradia, 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2 et 3. 3 laps remaining, 3 tours à faire. Et par l'extérieur, Nicolas Perrault qui prend maintenant la tête avec seulement 2 tours à faire. This corner and last lap remaining. Nicolas Perrault is still in the front, followed by Luca Lim and Akash Aradia. And last corner and unofficially at the line, Perrault, Lim, and Aradia.